Welcome back. With me are two executives from GreenwaveRX, a biotech company that is looking into CBD, a very fast-growing industry. With me, Stan Bearder, the president and CEO, and then also Dr. Ira Spector, a scientist and technical advisor for the company. So let's just start out a little bit. Tell me about the company and your background. What brought you here?
Sure. Well, I have been an executive for about 20 years in IT, the supply chain industry, and traditional protein industries.
What was it that attracted you to that industry? The growth potential, it's new?
It's a brand new industry.
Yeah.
My experience and background in regulatory, dealing with the traditional protein industry, with FDA and USDA, I took a step back and I looked at the cannabis industry, and I thought there is absolutely no regulatory body looking after this industry. As part of the, once it passed the Farm Bill Act, very little has been done on it. So I thought I could come in and look at casting a light over the industry and providing some transparency from seed to consumer.
Okay. And so, Dr. Spector, I mean, we were talking about how it's kind of a little bit cowboyish. I mean, we don't know what we're buying, we don't know the quality of it and the amounts, and I mean, what is the industry like right now and what needs to be done?
So I've been in drug development for over 30 years, and I've worked on a number of drugs that are household names. And I've never seen an industry like this where people buy things and have no idea what they're buying. They're buying products at gas stations and other dispensaries, and they have no clue what's in it, does it work, does it do what it's supposed to do? And that's where we're trying to bring order and scientific rigor to this industry, which we think is really badly needed.
Sure.
The consumer right now has caveat emptor. They don't know what they're buying, and it's buyer beware. New York Times did a study, and they analyzed samples. A lot of the samples they looked at had no CBD. Some of them had heavy metals. Some of them had more CBD than they should have. They were super potent. There's a tremendous unmet need for a certification that brings rigor to this. Just like in the drug industry, we think we can bring that good housekeeping seal or underwriter's label type of certification to this industry so the consumer actually knows what they're getting.
And I guess this is where the FDA needs to step in.
Absolutely.
But they're dealing with coronavirus and understaffed and...
Correct.
So.
Well, with GreenwaveRX, our B.A.M certification, we've developed a platform, a bioscience array matrix that not only checks what's in the product, but also what's not in the product. So we can take it to 1,000 times more than current testing that's being done at the moment to say there's zero THC present. We can say what is present, what cannabinoids are
or
present.
anything harmful, like you mentioned metals and some of the products.
And more importantly, where it's activating in the human cellular system, or indeed any mammal, bovine, equine, horses, dogs, they can all take this product, and we can tell where it activates in the system and how long it lasts in the system.
So how's the industry changing? I mean, we need some regulation. This has been around, well, the Farm Bill was passed in 2018, so a year and a half or so.
So the industry is changing rapidly, but the need for something that really shows what you're buying, does it work? Are you getting what you're paying for? Does it work where it's supposed to work? Is enormous. So we think this is a game changer. We think that this is going to establish a point for the industry that everyone else will then have to build on as a game changer to certify that what you're getting really does what it says it is and is what it says it is.
Yeah.
And that's what's so exciting.
What kind of timetable when might the consumer be able to know that information, do you think?
Well, we can tell them now.
Well, you
so,
can.
So
but...
what the beauty of our technology is we can take something that costs a lot of money and takes a long period of time. We can do it in seconds. It's instant. The results are instant, and also it's very cost effective. We're looking at it on scale. Ultimately, we'd love everyone trading CBD, whether it's oil or powder, on the market, to make sure that they're not just doing a certificate of analysis, but they're actually following the B.A.M technology platform and testing to verify exactly what is in the product. Some people are actually supplying CBD, which is very potent and very strong. Others are supplying the oil which has hardly any CBD in it. So it's about consistency, it's about scale, and helping the consumer make the right product.
Are there any other industries you could apply this technology to?
We think that this is going to have applicability in food, in pet products, in practically any industry where CBD is a potential feedstock. We think cosmetics, law enforcement, because it's known that CBD can degrade to THC. So is there THC or not in the product? The regulatory bodies. So there are a host of applications for this technology.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much, Dr. Spector, and also Stan, for coming in. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you as well for joining us. We'll be right back.